ain't no need to panic if you got God on your side. You know what I'm saying? When I found the news, I told God right there. I just said it. I said, I trust you. Y'all boys here? J.O. back today with another video. Now look, y'all know I've been gone. I was just, getting consistent, but I've been gone and I had fall camp. You know what I'm saying? And y'all boys know you gotta really hustle in fall camp if you wanna play for the season. So I had no choice. I had to drop y'all boys, but I was still low-key recording and I was thinking about y'all because I was like, man, a lot of good YouTube content would be, able to get there. But that's how you know it's a good fall camp. I was really grinding, so you feel me? That's why I've been gone. But y'all know school done started. We right back to the uploads, weekly uploads. Try to get consistent. I know y'all see I'm in my dorm right now, so you feel me? Stuff. I'm trying to see what's the best way I'm gonna be able to trap out this. You know what I'm saying? But y'all see what I did there? I put a little book behind me. Hey, we evolving. You feel me? Hey, 48 laws of power. I'm sticking my nose in that book every now and then type shit. You feel me? So I'm gonna put whatever book we reading back here whenever we got videos in this format, cause I reckon we're gonna have a few. You feel me? Cause I got some news to break to y'all. So let's get to it. Before I drop the news though, I want y'all boys to go follow my Instagram at imup.j. I'm gonna put it on the screen. That's where y'all boys can hit me up, give me some support or whatever. If you have any questions or so, y'all boys could get at me on the IG, you feel me? Alright, well, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, y'all boys, so I'm sure y'all have read the title of the video, and it's the truth. I mean, my season is pretty much over with. I got news maybe at the top, probably in the middle of last week, that I tore my meniscus. And I got a little story behind it, and I'm gonna let y'all hear that too. But I'm kind of want to tell y'all how I hurt my knee or hurt my leg, and I'm gonna show y'all boys, of course, too. Like, y'all boys know I'm not finna leave y'all out. I'm gonna give y'all video evidence so y'all can do or not do what I did and be out for you feel me? But anyways, we got 3 weeks of fall camp, right? And if y'all boys don't play football, fall camp is where, that's where you earn it for the season. That's how you see some of your, people in college not starting, or they are starting, or they probably having really good fall camp, or that's where you can show that you ready for the season, right? So it's very important for a college football player, you feel me? So we got 3 weeks of fall camp. I would say 2 weeks in, my body felt great. Like, had a great fall camp. A lot of people was banged up. I wasn't banged up nowhere. Like, regular linebacker, aches I wasn't even really having. You feel me? And so that's a huge plus. So I'm like, I feel healthy. I'm staying healthy. You feel me? Like, it's gonna be a good season. The 3rd week, that week was where I really started to feel the physicality, of linebacker again. Like, anything, like tweaks, like real pain off tweaks, and just and that wasn't even full pads. Even in fall camp, we're not playing tackle football the whole fall camp. You have live periods. So you may have 8 live periods throughout the whole fall camp, right? Only certain days. And so those are the days where you're going to go to full pads. If you're not in full pads, you're usually in just shoulder pads and shorts. Or it might be just a helmet day. You feel me? I'm getting off the subject. So long story short, 2 Saturdays ago, about 12 days ago, we had our last full pad practice. So full pad practice means everybody jumping. You know what I'm saying? You hype because it's live periods. That's why it's a full pad practice. Probably gonna have 2 to 3 live periods in it. and we get they really hit. You feel me? So boys is ready. I'm ready. So I'm like, man, it's the last day of full pass. My mindset is I need to show myself one more time. It was a routine play. I'm gonna put the play on the screen, but I'm gonna also recall to y'all how I remember the play, because I've watched this play probably over 100 times at this point, just thinking like what I should have did different. But the thing is that I didn't feel my meniscus tear during that play. But I just remember we was in some play and I seen a tight end release, and I just triggered that way. Like, I was in a back pedal. I think we was in cover 2 Tampa, so I was trying to get to the hash, seen a tight end release, and I just triggered. I get to him, and it's that split second where do I really hit him, or do I grab him and throw him? And in that split second, I kind of overran him, had to grab him and throw him. Guess I kept my foot in the ground, you feel me? And before you know it, maybe about 3-4 periods later, so that's about, I really want to say it was about 10 minutes later at practice, I'm, running, I'm like my knee kind of popping a little bit, but I still was able to finish practice. I still was making plays. I still was doing enough, you feel me? But from that point, I knew, like, okay, I got to get something checked out on my knee. I'm still not thinking season ending. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking worst case scenario, I miss a practice or 2. Like, that's what my mindset is, because it's the last practice of fall camp. In my head, I finished fall camp. So it's like, it's a check. Like, I completed. Like, I'm still not thinking like, oh shit, like, did I really just hurt myself at the end of fall camp? So y'all could imagine what my mindset was. I wasn't fucked up about it yet or nothing, you feel me? But then the next day, I couldn't, I was walking with a limp. That's normal though. Usually the day after is the worst day after. I played linebacker, so it's a lot of things that hurt with my body where I can barely walk, and then warm up and now you good, you feel me? So we had like 2 days off, cause that was the end of fall camp, so it wasn't everyday practices. Probably like 2-3 days, that's when we had that first practice. I couldn't practice. So because I can't practice in college, you cannot practice, you to the doctor that same day, which is the doctor basically was like, and I ain't gonna lie, like, I cannot lie, like, I'm always just keep it G. The doctor was lazy. Like, that's just the truth of the fact of the matter. The doctor was lazy, and she was diagnosing me off of what she think and what it ought to be versus really not listening to what I'm telling and what I told her I think it is. I told everybody from the jump it was my knee, you feel me? But she, whatever, thought it was my hamstring, because my pain is right behind my knee, you feel me? So long story short, y'all, your boy was getting treated for his hamstring, and the pain was not going away. Like, I wasn't feeling no better. I'll get treatment, step off the treatment pillar, feeling the exact same way. Like, I just in here, right? But in my head, if she said it could be my hamstring, she saying, oh, you'll be fine, you'll be playing. Of course, we gonna take that news, you feel me? Like, let's see if that's what it is. But at this point, I'm in a gray area, and I'm really like, I'm in my head like, is it my hamstring? No, bro, it's my knee. But I can't even bend. Like, I'm like, I know what my knee is, you feel me? So couple more days go by, 3, 4, 5 more days go by. So now people is coming up to me and they like, when you coming back? What's the verdict? And so shout out to my trainer. He comes up, my sports medicine trainer. He come up and he's like, let's go back to the doctor. Let's get some MRIs so we can be sure. So if it really is your hamstring, we can just know that we treating the right thing. And if it's not, let's get it checked out. And I was all for that. That's what we should have did from the get-go, you feel me? But long story short, next day I go in the morning and I get some MRIs, right? So I get some MRIs, and y'all, this is where the story, I'm gonna slow down and I'm gonna really kind of let y'all feel what I felt, cause this where it really get real there, you feel me? So I was so ready to get the x-rays because I wasn't feeling like myself, you feel me? So in my head, but the way I am, like, I want to know, like, let me know so I can know what I gotta do, even if I'm out, you know. And I put so much work in this season, so it's like I deserve to know. Boom, I get the x-rays, and so I signed up so I can see the write-up on it as soon as it's done, you feel me? And so, right, like, we have meetings at like 2:30. I probably seen the write-up on it at like 2:19. So I finally check. I'm sitting in my locker. We about to have a team meeting in, like I say, about 11 minutes. And I get the read up. Torn meniscus, ruptured popliteal, something, whatever. So now I'm like, I knew it. Like, I know my body. You feel me? And so when they say that, I want to explain something to y'all. So this is the meniscus. The inner skirts of my hand, if it's torn there, can be burnt off. And that's a quicker recovery, right? That's 6 weeks recovery max. You feel me? That's max. And she said she's even, you know, I've seen some people even recover way quicker than that. So that is what they just call the burning it off, and you back walking in like a day or so. The serious one is if it's cut all the way through, a full tear, or cut, you know, where the blood actually circulates. Now with that, what you'll have to do is you have to fully stitch it back up, right? And that is a 6 to 9 month recovery. So from that first doctor who now reviewed my MRI, they said, okay, torn meniscus, we need to do a full repair because of how it's torn. You out 6 months to 6 to 8 months. Season over with. Let's get a medical red shirt. And at that point, like right there, like that fast, like I read it, I knew what it meant. But I still wanted to know the exact time. So I went outside, talked to Cruz. That's my trainer. Shout out Cruz. And it hit me, like, it hit me there, but it ain't hit yet. Like, I'm just like, he like, yeah, I'm sorry. You know, it's not good news. But, you know, it is what it is at this point. So you gotta imagine I have to watch the whole practice with that on my head. All the meetings with that on my head. Like, I'm just out here like, man, I worked so hard to play this year, and like it just stolen from me. And it's not even like a crazy play, it's a routine play, so that I got hurt on. So, man, I ain't gonna lie, after practice, it got bad, you feel me? Like, I'm just being honest, it got bad. So, but I let it all out, you feel me? And I became one with it. As a man, it's like, I always say, whatever I gotta do it. And I prayed to God and I said, to get me where you want me to be, I'm okay with it. Drag me through whatever you gotta drag me through. That's what I told God. Like, I've been told him that. So I understand whatever I gotta do it. I wanna get to where I wanna be at, right? That's the first news. So y'all can imagine, I prepared my heart, my soul, and my spirit. I had to prepare to that, okay, 6 to 8 month recovery. I gotta learn how to walk again. I gotta learn how to, that's what I prepared for. You feel me? So I already done that with my hip. in high school, so I understand. I don't want to say I understand, but I know how to make a comeback. That's what. Unfortunately, I know how to make a comeback, right? For whatever it's worth. So I prepared my mind for that, right? But I still had to talk to the surgeon, and I still also had to, if I want to get any second opinions, it's all my choice. So, my trainer, I appreciate my trainer. I really do. The trainer here, I appreciate him because he got me automatic second opinions. Like, I didn't have to go on my own and go say, okay, I'm gonna go ask this other doctor. Like, he got me 2 doctors in the same day. The doctor who told me what it was and what we need to do, and he got me another doctor. And his other doctor is the actual doctor who did Joe Burrow's knee surgery or whatever he had wrong with him. So boom. That day comes, I go talk to the doctor, and all I'm hearing about is full repair, 6 to 8 month recovery, medical red shirt. It's me, my mama, and my trainer in there. Well, my mom's on the phone and my trainer's in there. And, I had already, like, he's telling me, he's like, you're taking this good. Because I had already prepared for it. I had already let out everything I need to let out. I just need to hear it and know what I got to do. You feel me? I say we go and see, and we actually scheduled surgery. Like, I'm supposed to be having surgery today. Like, I should be already had the surgery today. Get the second opinion doctor. And so, me and my trainer talk like we expecting, okay, look, we're gonna hear the exact same thing, make sure it's, hear the same thing. That's all. I'm going to hear the same thing that I heard just to confirm it, and I'll be out. I'm ready for surgery. I'm gonna let this other doctor do the surgery. But I get there, and this doctor, he tells me, hey, I'm looking at it. It do not look like a tear that I have to do a full recovery. I don't think it's fully ripped. I think I can, burn it off, trim it off, as I explained to y'all earlier, and call it a 6-week recovery. And he said I've seen NFL guys do it in as much as 10 days. He's saying, nah, that's not what we're gonna aim for, but so it sounds way better. So then I asked him, like, what if it is fully ripped? Because this is what I heard from. He's like, well, if it's fully ripped, then I'll just repair it. But I can't all the way tell until I do the scope. But from what I see now, I think that it can be trimmed. So y'all could imagine, this is good news to me. You feel me? Like, this means I still have a chance at, and for me, it's not even from a standpoint of having a chance to play this season. It does mean that though, but for me, it's more of, I got a chance, you know what I'm saying, and not having to learn how to walk again. Like, oh well, if it's 6 to 8 weeks, oh well, I won't lose my muscle mass. I can just continue to build. I'll be ready for next year, and and that's the sad truth of it. But that's what I'm okay with. Because you got to understand, like, 6 months and 6 weeks are 2 completely different time frames. They take 2 completely different mindsets. And that's just that. So that's what I was posed with yesterday, actually. And y'all can imagine what I chose. Talk to the second doctor. And so I got to get my surgery rescheduled. But all in all, yes, y'all, I'm out for the season, most likely. Much of the season. Y'all won't be seeing me play ball for a little minute. But that just means I'm going to get on this YouTube grind even harder, you feel me? Ain't no need to panic if you got God on your side, you know what I'm saying? When I found the news, I told God right there. I just said it. I said, I trust you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I may not like it, but I trust you. I may have questions, but I do trust you. With that being said, so I'm going to leave y'all boys with a couple scriptures before we slide, because I won't start implementing this into my videos, you feel me? So let's do it. Philippians 2, Scriptures 5 and 7. In your relationships with one another, have the same mindset as Christ Jesus, who being in very nature God, did not consider equality with God something to be used in his own advantage. What does that mean? What do I take from that? What I take from that is that we are all, in a sense, God. You are God. I am God. Your mom is God. The homeless person you see on the corner is God. Everyone's connected. God made you that way. Don't take that in a vain sense that I'm God. You are, but you feel me? What this means is that you create the life you want for yourself, obviously spiritually, but spiritually leads to what you view in the physical being. I ain't trying to get too spiritual with y'all boys, but long story short, what I'm saying is that some of you have to recognize the God in yourselves to be able to accomplish and get some shit done, or to just be able to chase your dreams, you feel me? Without that being said, I hope I ain't keep y'all boys too long. It's been your boy J.O. I'm out.